tyres on this rolling lap. We are very much in order, with Mitchell Ball doing a sterling job. Mitchell Ball, whose company Junction 6 is the main sponsor, chief sponsor of this year's NKC, and we will get the first of our finals up and running with Mitchell Ball on the number 2, leading into turn 1. Who will it be that leads out of the S's and up Lucy's Valley, coming back into our view down towards the Dunlop chicane? As the rest of the field, we've got a bit of a moment there from one of the midfielders. It's definitely Mitchell Ball that leads. It's the number 23 of Callan Lamont. Lamont into second in really fine style there. Very aggressive driving from both the 23 and the Kart behind him. That's the 60. What number is that? I can't quite see if that's the 60 of Theo Hesketh. We'll find out now, though, as they come across the line. 3 Karts battling for second, third and fourth. And it was indeed Lamont and Hesketh. Charlie King in fourth, Ollie Milner fifth, sixth is Lewis Bevin, Joseph Booth seventh, eighth is Ben Watson, Matt Cardwell, Leo Crabtree rounds off the top 10. Past the paddock once again. They're on lap 2 into Paddock Bend. And it's a change for second as they come back into our view here just on the inside of the paddock. It's still very much Mitchell Ball in the lead, but that looks like Hesketh has gotten back ahead of Lamont. Here they come then across the line to complete 2 laps. It's Ball, Hesketh, Lamont, King, Milner, Bevin again up a couple of places to 6th, Booth, Watson, Cardwell, Crabtree. Joseph Phillips is the driver just outside the top 10. They're beginning to close up now on our leader. And just look at this lead, Nick. We've got Mitchell Ball leading, but look at that train of karts behind him. And I wouldn't even call that a gap as Lamont goes through again. Lamont and Hesketh swapping places lap after lap. I do a rundown. I look back up and they've changed position again.
I know, it's just not fair. I mean, it is absolutely what you expect from a top final in TKO, and we have 1 kart with a tiny lead in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 karts. It's a 9 kart train under big pressure is Lamont in second, but he's going, we've got a fantastic manoeuvre there. You got the inside there, it looked like he was under pressure and he's got straight in the lead.
Let's have a look at that again. That was a phenomenal run.
I just thought he was going to get overtaken.
Yeah, that's Mitchell Ball who has to slot into second place. And Callan Lamont,
there he is,
now leads. And look at that. How many karts have we actually got in that train? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that the first 9 that we have in one line? I mean, they're so close to one another, you could pitch a 10 over.
Well, they were timed at 1.5 seconds last time round, and I think it's closer this time.
We knew this was going to be the case in our A finals as everybody comes together. Mitchell Ball alongside Callan Lamont.
Got him already, but can he make it stick? Now what's going to happen behind? Because I think Lamont might end up, someone's gone over it. Someone's lost it. Someone's gone. Shooting up and out.
All right.
So I'm not sure whether they popped out of the top 9 and they've gone up and over the escape road.
Well,
I'm not sure if you're allowed to rejoin. I don't know.
No, I'm not sure you are. You'll lose a lap. There's a challenge for the lead again.
No, it's
and it's the 68. Out. It's the... Is that the 68 or the number 60? It's the 60.
68.
That's Hesketh again. So Hesketh. Right, I'll come in again. Hesketh has a turn in the lead of this race. We've had Mitchell Ball in the lead. We've had Callan Lamont in the lead. And look at that. They're absolutely nose to tail. Bumper to bumper. Quite literally bumper to bumper. Challenge for third.
It's Charlie King who dropped out of that leading pack.
He has rejoined though.
Yeah. So he must obviously can get back on. He's dropped back to 11th.
Under 6 minutes.
Actually, I don't think he did. I think there's going to be no, he didn't. Charlie King's gone, so there needs to be a slight shuffle on the timing screen, but he's not there. So Charlie's out, but leading now for Theo Hesketh. He's led for the longest anyone has, and he's now been in the lead for almost a lap and a half.
Yes. It's not over though, is it? Mitchell Ball right there. And that's the biggest gap we've seen between second and third all race.
Lamont and Bevin in third and fourth have suddenly got a gap to bridge. They want to get to Mitchell Ball, and some real... You can bet your bottom dollar that as Lamont.
Here comes Bevin.
Yeah, Bevan's got Lamont, but you better put them down the main straight. They are bending those throttles as they put on 10,000 kilograms of pressure to try and get an extra micromillimetre of throttle action to get to a tiny bit more speed. But I tell you what, they're all together again. Bang! And up the outside. Mitchell Ball now heavily challenged by Bevin. Louis Bevin really pushing now. He's got himself near the front.
Start at 7th. And the reigning champion, if anything, looks like he's got to be a contender for the win. We've still got just under 5 minutes. Remember, longer length of time for these finals. They were down for 12 minutes. I think we've reduced that to 10.
That happens. We've had that a couple of times. Yeah. Oh, look up the inside. Another move there. And that was Bevin getting second place, I think.
Yeah, well, it was Mitchell Ball moving through ahead of Hesketh, and his teammate, Louis Bevin, went through with it.
So Hesketh's gone to third?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's obviously another lap, another order of people. So Mitchell Ball has another go in the lead. That's not. Oh, and now popping out, and will get him round Paddock Bend.
Yeah, Bevin into the lead at Paddock Bend. They come through the little kink there onto the Rogerson Straight. And Bevin has made his way up from 7th, where he started this race. And with 4 minutes remaining, he's made his way to the front of this field. I said he was in contention. I didn't expect him to take the lead within a lap of saying that. I thought he would at least give us another 3 or 4 laps before he challenged.
Real thought there of Mitchell Ball about going up the inside, then decided against. You can see the energy of the kart was, I'm going to go. No, I won't after all. I'll wait another lap.
There's a reason why these two karts have got the number 1 and the number 2 on them. They have been at the front of this TKM field. Louis Bevin's been the champion from 2 years in a row, and he started where he finished at the front of this TKM field with 3.5 minutes remaining.
Now, whether he'll actually have to lead the championship is another thing, of course, because he obviously didn't have as good heat scores as Mitchell Ball did, even though he'll get more points for the final. So, but he will get the trophy. And the glory.
He's going to get a trophy. He's going to stand on the first step of the podium.
Is he? Because Mitchell Ball's got him back. So Mitchell Ball, but there was, again, no real attempt to fight that, was there? It was like, yeah, okay, you've got the momentum. Let's think about it now. Now the tactics come in. Can I guarantee I'm going to overtake you any lap I want to? Therefore, do I wait for the last full lap? But then you've got a slight problem in that you've got Theo Hesketh and Can Lamont also waiting to nibble at your backside at the first chance they get.
So Mitchell Ball leads, Louis Bevin second. Then we've got Hesketh. Caelan Lamont is in 4th, and you can't discount Callan. As Ben Watson continues in 5th. Milner 6th. 7th is Joseph Booth. Matt Cardwell, Joseph Phillips, Leo Crabtree is the driver. Here we go again. Louis Bevin out of the slipstream into the braking area for turn 1. And who's that going with him?
Tried to get with him, but didn't manage it.
Oh, and look at this. We've got Callan Lamont and Ben Watson joining in. They want to be part of this party. 2 minutes remaining.
Less than 3/4 of a second, cover the top 5 in that last lap.
Brilliant racing.
And it's less than 3/4 now. It's as close as you can get them.
This is phenomenal train of karts, and it's anybody's. Who would you put your money on? I mean, I know Bevin is a dead cert, but you know what? It's going to start getting intense. As if it isn't intense enough, it's going to start getting intense going towards those final couple of laps. And Bevin knows that. Bevin knows he's got to pull out everything he can. But this is where the slipstream comes into play.
Oh, but this is where he's further back at that point.
He goes defensive.
Oh, again, thinking about it, and they all concertina together as they go through the corner before they come up through Lucy's Valley. But they in fairness to Ball, he put in a good performance through Rogerson's and round Luna and gave himself a little bit enough breathing room.
Well, he didn't have anything to.
Oh, and now his chances he could change to second.
Hesketh.
And Hesketh had enough of Mitchell Ball being in second. Now he's having a go.
He didn't have anything to deal with Louis Bevin going defensively. Now, while these two have overtaken one another and will continue to squabble, that's going to play into the hands of Louis Bevin, who's already pulled out a couple of karts lengths. This is where Hesketh needs to pull on him. He'll use the slipstream and close that gap to Bevin.
But is there going to be a double slipstream? It's going to be enough for Mitchell Ball to get back past again.
They're lapping in 45 seconds. We could well have 2 more laps after this one.
Yeah, we should do, depending on when the man waves his magic wand, because they should go over in about 9:58. So should get it, but you can't tell because obviously, as you pointed out earlier, it's a manual system, not an automatic clocked system.
Bevin's positioning his kart in the middle of the track. That sort of creates less opportunity for the karts behind to have a go into the braking area. And he leads. Hesketh still second. Mitchell Ball now third. Lamont has dropped back in fourth.
Yeah, it's all about the top three now, isn't it? They've managed to find a little bit of extra, I'll say, class, a little bit extra speed, a little bit of pace, and they now come across the line again, and we must get another lap, surely.
Yeah, we are. We're going to get 2 more laps. So 2 more laps of very intense karting here. It's not over yet. And Louis Bevin will be kicking himself when he watches this live stream back and thinks, if I just could have held back a couple of seconds, it would have been 1 more lap, that's all. But no, he's got 2 laps, and if anything, he's pulled out a bit of a gap there, Nick.
It's the pressure, the second and third pressure is preventing Hesketh looking down the road long enough. And this is absolutely man of heaven for Bevin, because now there's even a slight overlap from between Ball and Hesketh there. But Bevin now, he's not going to get challenged this lap, and there isn't another lap coming. So this is a break that may well result in a win, but there's a chance for Mitchell Ball now outside of Hesketh. Coming into the corner at the end of the straight, the S is trying to go the long way round. It's never going to happen.
No, not there. Hesketh was the last of the late breakers, and Mitchell Ball knew he had to be even later, and that's just not on. And this is allowing Bevin to ease out an even bigger gap now, and this is when it counts, because this is the final lap. So the final lap of the race is what we're now on. And Theo Hesketh will want to drive as clean as he can. He's too far back. If anything, he's got to worry about Mitchell Ball in third. And this is where it counts. Mitchell Ball will want to get onto the back end of Theo Hesketh as they come towards the line. No, it's all about Louis Bevin, who continues where he left off at the front of this TKM field. Takes the win in round 1 of the Junction 6 NKC 2023 Championship. Louis Bevin wins. Theo Hesketh is second. Mitchell Ball third. Joseph Booth fourth. Callan Lamont is fifth. Ollie Milner sixth. Ben Watson seventh. Matt Cardwell eighth. Ninth is Leo Crabtree. Joseph Phillips is 10th.